Today, we're going to cover a mechanical edge over the markets that can help you to scale your trading to 6 or even 7 figures in the next 30 days without technical analysis or spending your whole day in front of the charts. So you can spend more time with your friends and family. That's awesome, right? So guys, probably this is not your first webinar, and I want to make it clear that if you have failed with trading in the past, it's not your fault. It's not because you're disciplined, because you're not disciplined. It's not because you're not smart enough to follow the trading strategy. You can't simply become a profitable trader trading the wrong strategy that's filled with subjectivity and doesn't have a clear rules to follow. Do you understand that, guys? So to become a profitable trader, you just need to learn a fully mechanical strategy that's explained by the right person. So there are a number of problems that traders face every single day. Having a very low win rate, feeling yourself paralyzed while taking trades, getting FOMO, getting in and out into the trades too early or too late. All of that comes from the wrong approach to the markets. Folks, trading is a probability game, and to make profits in the markets, we have to gain an edge over the markets. But having an edge over the markets doesn't mean that you have to read it. It means that you have to trade a rule-based patterns that repeat in the markets over and over again. I know you have a dream to make it like to change your life with trading. And I'm going to show you how you can do that in this webinar. So are you ready to get started? Just let me know in the chat, guys. Just a little support would be very, very good. So guys, my goal for this presentation is to give you a complete framework of what you have to do to scale your trading from 0 to 6 figures in the next 30 days. Over 100,000 people are familiar with this way, and I have personally taught over 300 people just like you who are implementing these methods every single day and achieving the results you want. And there is one key lesson I want you to learn from this webinar, just one main takeaway. If you want to be a profitable day trader without complex analysis or being glued to the charts, you have to trade rule-based patterns on the 15-minute time frame. That's it, guys. This is a key, folks. And I believe whoever is watching this presentation, if you learn the patterns I teach, you will scale your trading to 6 figures as soon as possible. Are we ready to get started? Give me yes in the chat, guys, and we will just go and we will go further. So before we start, I want to make sure that that we don't waste each other's time. Therefore, I want you to have a strong belief in what we do here. You must have a commitment to go all in as soon as you believe that these patterns work. I know I have to prove it to you, and I will prove it to you because I've done this, and my students have done this multiple times. So what does it mean to go all in, folks? There's a great quote for that. If you want to take an island, burn your boats. That's the plan, guys. When you go all in, we are going to burn the boats. So here's the commitment, guys. Just repeat after me. I commit to give everything I have for trading OP methods for at least next 3 months, as soon as I know that they are the key to becoming a consistently profitable trader. So guys, you're literally one pattern away from 10xing your trading. The life you want, the marriage you want, the family you want is going to be fueled by the trading routine that we are going to build today. Trading patterns is the key. Are you with me, guys? So for those who don't know me, my name is Islam, and I'm the founder of Overpowered Investing. I'm a professional trader with over 7 years of experience, and I have a passion to help like at least 10,000 traders to prosper in these markets. Nothing excites me more than that. And before we start, let me share a little story with you. 5 years ago, I gave up my indicator-based trading strategy because I had to constantly monitor the charts. My goal was to build a strategy that would make me the most amount of money while spending the least amount of time in front of the charts. I didn't want trading to be another 9 to 5 job. Probably you don't want that as well, right? So after backtesting years of information, I started noticing some patterns that the price kept doing during the London and New York sessions over and over again. This looked like nothing I had learned before. Make sure to stick till the end of this presentation because we will cover each of these methods one by one. And this new perspective, guys, allowed me to develop what I now call the OP investing method. Trading these methods finally gave me the time freedom I craved. The clear entry rules eliminated my psychological trading problems. No more FOMO, no more greed. I had a plan. Is this making sense so far? And using the OP investing methods, I steadily grew my personal account, and I also became six-figure funded trader. I was able to leave my job, reinvest my trading profits, and achieve true financial freedom. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys, you might be stuck at the same cycle I was like a couple of years ago. You might be using the methods like market structure analysis, fair value gaps, or order blocks to hoping to become a consistently profitable trader one day. But hear the truth. These methods are filled with subjectivity. Think about this. Every time you face a loss, your self-confidence takes a hit. You feel like it's your fault, leading to constant tweaks and changes in your strategy. You open the charts, you feel overwhelmed, hit by analysis paralysis due to multi-time frame analysis. Am I right? But guys, you can stop this cycle right now. What you need are statistically proven patterns that you can rely on. The good news is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can simply copy the patterns I use because they are 100% mechanical and follow the core logic of trading. This approach removes the guesswork and restores the confidence. And this is exactly what we are going to cover today. Are you ready, guys? Let me know in the chat. Give me the yeses. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. And before we start, guys, I want to tell you about one of our brilliant students. He had been trading for over 10 years and found consistency only with OP investing methods. Probably you're already struggling with trading for many years and doubting whether you will ever make it with trading. Just believe me, you will make it if you follow the right strategy. So folks, we are going to cover today 3 secrets. Secret number 1, how to dominate the markets with 3 core entry techniques. If you understand this, the markets are going to be like a book that you can read. Secret number 2, how to actually copy a successful strategy and make it work for you. This is where most of the people go wrong when learning the new strategies. And the secret number 3 is the proven way of making 5 to 10% weekly profits without being glued to the charts. Here we are going to cover how to spend the least amount of time in front of the charts and make the most amount of money. So let's start with the secret number 1, how to dominate the charts with 3 core entry techniques. And now let me share with you a little story. When I first switched from trading from indicators, it was the boom of smart money concepts. Probably some of you remember these times, like it was everywhere. And it made sense to me that time. But as I dived deeper, a couple of problems came out. I knew where the price would go, but I never knew when. Do you have the same problem? Most of the times I missed price approaching my key levels because I was either sleeping, eating, studying, or I was just busy with something else, not checking the charts. Did you have the similar situation when you can spot the patterns only after it happened? That's literally because you were not in front of the charts while it was happening. Guys, this is it. That's the problem. I felt frustrated because I missed the trades, and after missing the trade that I had been waiting for days, I was furious. I was like, damn, I have to find and take the trade. The FOMO was literally through the roof, leading to the violations of my trading rules and even more losses. Can you imagine this? Probably you had the same situation before. And so it couldn't go on like this. I needed to tweak my strategy so I would know exactly when to trade and when not to trade. So I needed a clear trading rule for each market conditions, because relying on one entry method wouldn't work in different market conditions. Like trading the trend following strategy will not work during the range, and the strategy for trading the range will not work during the trend. Am I right? So I spent months as forward testing and back testing, years of information, looking for the patterns in the price action around the London and New York opening times. At first, it didn't make sense. Like, I didn't found anything in common. But over time, things started to become clear and clear. Literally, price followed one of the three distinct patterns. It would either break out, retest, and continue in the direction from the Asian range that you can see the first pattern on the left, or it will retest the key level and then reverse in the opposite side. This is the second one you can see on the screenshot over here. Or it will make the liquidity grab at the key level and reverse. As you can see, like, it's not a little visible, but you can see the third pattern on the right. So does it make sense so far? Just let me know in the chat, guys. So folks, probably, and the most interesting part, like the breakout and retest, the supply and demand, the liquidity grab, probably you're already trading these models, but you're using them in the wrong way. You're doing it like you're not using them in a mechanical way, and I will teach you how to do that exactly. Fortunately for you, we've got the solution for that. Based on these three core entry models, I came up with four patterns that repeat themselves over and over again during the key trading sessions. These patterns are traded around the origin point that we mark up during the Tokyo session. To mark up the origin point, you have to mark up the first 4 hours maximum and the minimum point of the Asian session. So the first 4 hours during the Asian session, you just mark up the high and the low. All of our trades are traded on the 15-minute time frame. So whoever is wondering which time frame we use, we only stick to the 15-minute time frame. Sometimes we go to a lower time frame, but not always. Most of the times it's just 15-minute time frame. So let's get started with the method number one, OP method number one. This method focuses on trading the breakouts and continuations from our origin point. Just imagine you're being always ready to catch the trend reversal or early trends after the ranging days. With this method, we find the strong breakout out of our origin point and enter on the retest of the key levels inside of the origin point. So basically, it's expansion model. The second one is the OP method number two. With these methods, you are able to identify the hidden intraday key levels. This method focuses on trading the reversal from those key levels. Just look at this example, guys. The price was trending the previous day and made the retracement the next day. This is where we caught the reversal from the key level. So previous day candle is bearish. The price is reversing to the upside into the previous day candle, retesting our key supply zone and then reversing to the downside. Or you can see over here, sometimes we can even trade the price reversals during the rangy market conditions. As you can see, like on this example, the previous day candle was rangy and the price went to the previous day high, reversed from the previous day high, went to the previous day low, and reversed from the previous day low. Like, it's not visible here, but that's where the reversal was happening. So OP method number three. With this method, you focus on catching the price reversal around the borders of the origin point. These levels hold a significant amount of liquidity beyond them. This method is crucial when the price is entering an indecision-like part. As you can see over here, the price swept the Asian high and then reversed to the downside. This is where we can go to a lower time frame, like 1 minute, 3 minute time frames, and then just enter on the breakout structure to the downside. The OP method number 4, the last pattern focuses on trading the manipulations. We trade the liquidity grabs around the key daily levels. Most of the times, the previous day high and low act as the key reversal points. Imagine being able to catch all the moves during the ranging days and spot an early trend reversals. This is exactly what this method will do for you. By combining all 4 methods, we can cover all the possible market conditions and all the possible entry models. That's really awesome, right? Just let me know in the chat, guys. So the transformation, guys, the transformation was amazing using these methods. Finally, by trading the OP investing methods, I gained clarity in the markets. I had a solid trading plan and routine. Opening the charts and evaluating the current market conditions, I could determine which OP method was likely to work out that day. I didn't have to spend my whole day in front of the charts to avoid missing trades. I had a specific time when most of the movements occurred. That was the time when I had the breakthrough, not only in trading, but in my personal life as well. Can you imagine yourself doing all of that, trading the OP methods and changing your life? I started feeling better. The level of uncertainty and stress in my life decreased. The cool part is that it didn't just work for me. It works for all kinds of people, guys, all around the world. I have personally taught over 300 people who are successfully using these methods every single day. And here's one of my brilliant students, Alexander. He passed Fifers, he got funded with Fifers, and he became six-figure funded trader. Like that's incredible, guys. I don't have words for that. And before we move to the secret number 2, I want to address a couple of questions that might be on your mind. But before, so the first question, you might be thinking, if the markets are unpredictable, how can a fixed strategy work? Actually, to make profits in the markets, you don't have to be right all the time. We call it a probability game. The OP investing methods gives us 5-hour return on average trade. That means even if you lose 8 out of 10 times, at the end of the month, you will be 2% in profit. But this strategy will give you 60% win rate, giving you a huge edge over the markets. And another question might be on your mind. Does this strategy work in all market conditions? And the answer is yes, guys. As we have covered, the OP investing methods are based on the 3 core entry models. With them, you will be able to trade both trending and the ranging market conditions. Are you getting this, guys? And in addition, you might be thinking, what's the difference between this strategy and other pattern-based strategies? And the answer is quite simple. With other strategies, there's no clarity on when you should trade them, where you should look for the patterns, and they have a high level of subjectivity. But with OP investing methods, we have incorporated the unique time elements, focusing on trading patterns around the key origin point during the key trading sessions. And the main question in your head might be, what if these patterns stop working? Believe me, guys, they won't. You can backtest tens of years of information and still spot them. These patterns are based on the fundamental market behaviors, which are unlikely to change ever. So folks, I have some daily profits from our students who are just, this guy on the left, he made like 7K return on his 200K funded account, one of our students as well. And on the right, we see the guy is catching like the OP method number 1 from the 60% retracement level. That's like a huge thanks for the immediate support you provide me every time I have doubts. Lovely trades this week. So yeah, that's really incredible to see how the life of people are changing using the OP investing methods every single day. So guys, I showed you 3 core entry models that will help you dominate the market. OP investing methods are all you need to become a profitable day trader because they cover all possible entry models, all possible market conditions. So let's move to the secret number 2, how to actually copy a successful strategy and make it work for you. Before we start, I want to share a little story with you. When I first started trading, I was always looking for the perfect strategy. I bought lots of courses, read many books, and watched every video I could find. Each method I tried promised big results, but no matter how hard I tried, none of these strategies worked for me. The doubts kept piling up, and I began to wonder if I was even good enough for trading. Did you have the same thoughts as well before? Are you good enough for trading? One day after another disappointing trade, I realized that what I needed was the strategy that was mechanical and systematic. Everything I tried so far was nowhere near being mechanical. It is not possible to model and repeat this strategy if it has the vague rules. And everyone who's using this strategy has their own outlook on the markets. Am I right? Like, just let me know in the chat, guys. Am I right? And the reason why I'm telling you this story is because if you have failed so far by copying and implementing successful strategies, it is not your fault. It is not because you have a bad psychology or you're not smart enough to follow the basic rules. You can't simply copy a strategy that is not mechanical. Are you getting this? Are you getting this, guys? Imagine a situation where you have made the analysis, took the trade according to the rules of the strategy, and the trade hits the stop loss. And everything you hear is you need to get more experience and it will naturally come to you. That's absurd, guys. That's the biggest absurd that I've ever heard. This is not the way the mechanical strategy works. Are you getting this? So the OP investing methods were the game changer in this case. They provided a structured mechanical approach to trading that you can trust. Let's think about this together. With OP investing methods, we trade during specific sessions, which is the same for both of us, right? So the London and New York, they are both of us. We identify the same origin point, which is the first 4 hours of the Tokyo session. There is no way for you to identify the origin point differently from me, right? That's the first 4 hours. That's the same for you, for me, for everyone else. We use the key levels around the previous day high or low, origin point high or low, which are definitely the same for both of us. Like, we find the same key reversal points that are within the average truth range, again, which are the same for you and me. We trade the exact patterns that are the same for you and me. Literally, there is no room for any subjective interpretations. It's the same for everyone. We trade the same things and all of us will get the same results. Isn't it awesome, guys? Isn't it awesome? Even if you have wanted, you couldn't think differently from others using these methods. So if you have tried other strategies and felt lost or unsure, know that you're not alone. I've been there too. I've been in your shoes, guys. But with this mechanical approach of OP investing methods, you can find the consistency and confidence you need to succeed in trading. Hey folks, I'm not the person who likes to flex with his profits. I didn't do that so far, but one of my friends said, if I want to make a true impact, I have to do. This is just the recent prop accounts that I have passed. Like, it was during the February. I'm not showing you some results from the 2020 or 2021, just the recent results, just the prop firm that I have recently passed and the profit split that I got on my first payout, like you can see over here. But let's not focus on this and let's move to the with our presentation. If you think that you don't have enough experience to implement this strategy, and by the way, guys, about the prop firm that I have passed. This is not the only prop firm. You can multiply that number by multiple times. So, just I want to say you that I have done this, and my students, as I showed you, they have done that as well. I know what I'm talking about, and I can definitely help you with your trading. So if you think that you don't have enough experience to implement this strategy, you have already tried different strategies but failed with them, don't worry, guys. This is a beginner-friendly strategy. Here you just need to learn 4 simple patterns with some market context. The reason why it is different from other strategies is because it removes the subjectivity and emotional decision-making that often lead to failure. OP investing methods are mechanical, so anyone, literally anyone, can replicate them. But if you are thinking that you're not able to stick to one strategy, you have analysis paralysis, and you find it hard to trust your trading decisions, well, it is not your fault. Implementing a strategy with the vague rules without a clear step-by-step plan leads to those consequences. But with OP investing methods, you're going to have a clear, structured plan with specific rules. We're trading the price plus time-based patterns around the key origin point. There is no way to feel lost with OP investing methods. And lastly, guys, if you're afraid of the complexity of the patterns or the fact that you don't have enough time to trade, like to learn them, to trade them, consider this. One of my first students was Luke. He had a full-time job in the UK Air Forces. Even with his regime, he was able to successfully trade the OP investing methods. Once you experience what a truly mechanical strategy is, you will never, ever be the same again, guys. So, guys, literally, I have showed you how to actually copy a successful strategy and make it work for you. It's simple. It's simple, guys. You just need to choose a truly mechanical strategy. Are you getting this? Just let me know in the chat, guys. Are you getting this? Does it make sense so far? Charlie, yes, it works for the New York session. And at the end of the presentation, like, you can ask all of your questions. But meanwhile, let's move to the secret number 3, how to make 5 to 10% weekly profits without being glued to the charts all day long. Of course, guys, I'm not making a guarantee that you will be able to make this amount every single week, because trading is cyclical. You have to look at these from a bigger perspective. And this is relatable to all of the strategies, not only OP investing methods, but all of the strategies. During a year, you're going to have 3 good months where you are absolutely going to crush it. You're going to have 3 bad months when the strategy will underperform. You will be blowing accounts. You will be losing your funding challenges or failing your funding challenges. Literally, like, there are some time, and you have to leave over that time. And the rest 6 months are going to be okay with some moderate profits. So does it make sense so far? Like, it is not possible with any strategy, like, to win all the time. So before we start, let me share with you a little story. When I just started trading about 7 years ago, I started trading with indicators. To my surprise, everything went well. I had a good mentors. But the problem was, for making money with that strategy, I had to sit in front of the charts for the long hours. Signals for the buy and sell could appear anytime. So basically, it was even a risk to go for a bathroom. Can you imagine this? And at that time, I used to trade with my own capital. And in order to compound it and grow it bigger and faster, I got the job after graduating the university. This is where everything literally changed. I was so fed up by trading that I didn't even want to look at the charts anymore. In addition, my 9-to-5 job was consuming all of my time. This is where I made the decision that I had to find the way that will allow me to trade, spending just a couple of minutes a day. And the rest of the story you already know. The OP investing methods were created and changed the way I trade forever. But you don't have to just believe in my words, guys. I want to actually show you how much time you need for trading with OP investing methods. Let's cover a couple of charts over here. Just imagine over here, the price is sweeping the Asian low, and then we are breaking to the upside. And exactly during the time when the price is approaching to the Asian range is the opening of the London session. And let's say you trade the London session, you open your charts, and you see this. The price swept this, the price made the breakout to the upside, and coming back to retest the Asian range. You mark up the Asian high, you mark up the Asian low, you draw your fib levels, you get your entry point, and you just place your pending buy or sell order. And that's all. How much time do you think it's going to take you? A minute, 2, 5, 30 seconds? That's exactly what OP investing methods are about. It's about spending the least amount of time for to make most amount of money. And you can see over here the example of OP method number 2. Let's say you trade the New York session. This vertical green stripes tells us about the London session, and this vertical pink stripe tells us about the opening of the New York session. And by the way, guys, all of the analysis are happening on the 15-minute time frame. And as you can see, you just open the chart, you look at the context a little bit. With OP investing methods, to know which method is going to work out, we look at the context. So let's say we look at the previous day candle, and you can see it's a V-shaped formation, V-shaped reversal. And most of the time, the price is going to go in the direction of the reversal. And this is why we will be looking for buy trades. But the best buy trade you can see is the OP method number 2, which is at the previous day low. And you open the chart, you look at this context, you identify that there's a high probability of OP method number 2. You place your pending order, and the rest you just leave the market. You set and forget. And exactly 5-hour trade. The price is giving you 5-hour trade. And as I said, 5-hour trade is usually what we aim for with OP investing methods. Let's say another OP method number 2, the same story. During the New York session, we're getting the entry. The previous day candle is a V-shaped formation. The previous day low is acting as the support over here for the OP method number 2. You open the chart, let's say during the New York session. How much time will it take you? Again, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's it. That's how the OP method works. Or another example with let's say OP method number 3. You open the charts, you see that the price, you open the charts at the beginning of the London session, let's say. You see that the price swept the Asian high, it swept the Asian low over here. You go to a lower time frame, like let's say a 3-minute time frame, and you can see over here that the price is making the breakout structure on the lower time frame. You draw your fib levels, you place your pending buy order, and you leave. Again, this is just going to take a couple of minutes a day. And like you will be testing your charts once in 15, 30, 1 hour. You don't have to sit in front of the charts and monitor like a zombie your charts all day long. I don't want trading to be another 9-to-5 job in my life. Thanks God I don't have the 9-to-5 job anymore. So, yes, over here, OP method number 4, you can see that the price swept the previous day high, and then we are reversing to the downside with OP method number 4. Again, you're opening that during the New York, and you're seeing that the previous day candle is a kind of like V-shaped formation. We are bearish. That's it. That's it, guys. This is how simple it is when you know everything. And this is one of our brilliant students. In just 2 months, he got funded with two funding firms and became a six-figure funded trader. One of our brilliant students, Alan, he didn't give up on trading. And I hope that you will never give up as well, and you will achieve all of your goals with trading, becoming like funded trader as Alan. And here's exactly what Alan says, and I will just read the most important part. You can look at here at the bottom. It takes me around 15 minutes to draw on the charts and analyze. Then I set alerts on different levels and wait. That's it. That's it. I don't know why he spends 15 minutes, because it literally takes a couple of minutes. But let's say he is analyzing multiple charts like EU, GU, USD GPY, USD CHF, USD CAD, because we can trade multiple pairs. Maybe he spends 15 minutes. That's why analyzing multiple pairs. So you might have a couple of questions about the OP investing methods. If you're thinking that you need a reliable internet connection or your laptop with you all the time, that's not the case with the OP investing methods. We trade on the 15-minute time frame. We just need to check the charts once in 30 to 60 minutes, guys. And while having a bigger screen to make for making your analysis is much better, it's much easier. You can even manage that doing from your tablet or from your phone. We're not going to do all of that crazy multi-time frame top-down analysis, diving deep into the price action. Everything is simple and straightforward. And probably you're thinking like, okay, that's good, but even if I have time, my brain is loaded with complex tasks on my job. I'm always mentally exhausted and I can't focus on things too much. Well, guys, that's not a problem. Let me tell you something. People after making like 50 to 100 decisions enter the state of decision-making fatigue. In this state, our brain simply refuses making decisions and tend to make impulsive actions. Does it sound familiar to you? Like you're taking some impulsive trades and afterwards you're just thinking, sitting and thinking like, why the hell did I took that trade, right? So when you trade a truly mechanical strategy is OP methods and have a plan on paper, decision-making process becomes seamless. There is no need for the complex thought process, avoiding decision-making fatigue. So guys, now I have showed you how to make 5 to 10% weekly profits without being glued to the charts whole day long. That's great, right? So we have covered 3 secrets that will help you make 5 to 10% weekly profits without being glued to the charts. And let me ask you a question. If you have followed everything that I have showed you today and mastered the 3 core entry models, then you have summed them up and successfully copied 4 OP methods. And then you have built a profitable trading routine where you just need to spend 10 to 15 minutes a day. By doing all of these things, do you think that you can be successful? Let me know in the chat, guys. Do you think that it will make you successful if you follow everything that I have showed you today? Probably you're feeling a little overwhelmed because we have covered so much today with you. Like, I tried my best to deliver as much value as possible during this presentation, but there are so much ways of how I can help you to improve your trading. It is not humanly possible to fill that up in one webinar. So guys, is it okay if I spend the next 2 minutes to go over a very special offer I created to help you to become a profitable trader? Give me your answer in the chat, guys. Is it okay if I just take 2 minutes of your time? Yes, yes. I've got the yeses. So, to help you even more, I want to offer you a quick 30 minutes discovery call for all of you guys, just to thank you. Because, guys, you've spent 50 or 40 minutes of your time with me today on this webinar. It's a fully free, non-obligatory call where we can discuss more in depth how you can achieve your trading goals as soon as possible and how we are able to help you to do that even faster. I will just give you the link right now. It will be available only for today, so make sure to fill it out as soon as possible. Here's the link, guys. Or you can direct message me on any social media, whether that's going to be Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, Instagram, TikTok. Just direct message me a word ready, and we will have that conversation. Like, if you don't like to have a call, we can just have a quick chat with you over there. So where we can break down the step by step formula of what you can do right now from here to achieve all of your goals. So, and before, guys, I want to make sure that you understand these methods work for everyone, no matter what is your background, no matter where you live, no matter what knowledge you have, what day job you have, or what strategies you traded before. You can be successful with OP investing methods. All you need is the phone or a laptop, internet connection, and being able to spend 15 minutes a day. If you're thinking that you cannot start right now, and like you're waiting for the perfect moment somewhere in the future because right now you have a job, busy schedule, or some other responsibilities, let me tell you the truth. The perfect moment will never ever come. To take the first step to change your life, go through the link below and fill up the form, or go through the social media you use: TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, Telegram. Just hit me with a direct message with a word ready, and we will have a quick chat with you, where we will break down the step-by-step formula of how you can achieve all of your goals with trading as fast as soon as possible.